Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aqilah Binti Jaafar from KBA 25958. Today I would like to present regarding my individual assignment. The topic is about the Fintech initiative in Islamic financial system. What is Fintech? Fintech is a technology-based organization working against enabling and partnering with financial sector companies. Fintech is fundamental of the terms finance and technology, which refers to any related business that use technology to enhance or automate financial service and process. Fintech provides wide-ranging solutions for digital currency and finance applications via mobile banking and insurance. Why is Fintech? What is Fintech matters to the business world? The rise of Fintech has changed many other companies in conducting their business. Today, other developers have never had as much option as the crowdsourcing and electronic payments are now possible. TransferWise has opted to send money across borders for the conventional banking solution, which helps small business and the user to transfer money as quickly and cheaply as before. Fintech has made it easier to the business and has made cost savings in many ways. Effect of Fintech in Malaysia. Fintech is one of the innovations that internationally affected in all countries including Malaysia. The effect of Fintech in Malaysia easily can be achieved in negative or positive manner, but through this discussion, only a positive effect will be discussed. Firstly, Fintech's first effect is a quicker acceptance rate. It will improve usability and speed up the rate of acceptance for financial or insurance through the introductions of the Fintech technology. And it can do within 24 hours. Secondly, our financial institution will be better suited than anyone that don't use the device through the improved financial infrastructure. Improved user service for consumers who use smartphones and tablets for financial management. It can make the transaction more effective and also convenient. Thirdly is advanced security. Our data and all the data we are key to be kept secure. Fintech already provide us with progressive protection. Fourthly is lower cost. By reduced price, and it can give us the advantage that Fintech can offer its client in cheaper premiums than conventional companies. Customer can save costs such as petrol costs because just by using mobile phone without going anywhere. Malaysia's financial institution can partly also save on least copy on paper of advertising. Example of Fintech. There are many examples of Fintech that has been done, but in this presentation video, I would like to introduce only 4 examples, which are firstly is crowdfunding platforms, a system for sending and collecting capital from internet and smartphone users from those on the platform and allowing people or companies to pull funds from a range of sources. Secondly is blockchain and cryptocurrency. These services such as Block Verify help mitigate fraud by storing blockchain records. And thirdly is mobile payments. Service that enable customers to share money and payments electronically on a mobile device have arisen using increasingly sophisticated technologies like Apple Pay and Alipay. Fourth is budgeting apps. Budgeting app. Consumers traditionally had to build their own budgets, collect checks, or browse Excel sheets to track their finance. Next is initiative taken by international Islamic financial institution. There are several cities around the world at international level in the Islamic financial institution that accelerate to build Islamic financial centers for their region. The Islamic Republic of Pakistan. It facilitates the digitizations of payments, in particular by government, G2P, and vice versa. In fact, banks and mobile financial providers use digital technology and channels to improve the efficiency of their operations and also their product. Pakistani Islamic Bank make an agreement with VMware to increase the requirements through IT. Secondly, Secondly, the Kingdom of Bahrain Manama, they create a regulatory of sandbox in order to enhance the financial institutions' become effectiveness. They launched the Bahrain Fintech Bay because to promote the environments and provide the platform for financial institutions. Thirdly, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia created a small and medium-sized business authority as the initiative for the financial institutions. It seeks to foster and engage promising and young entrepreneurs by governing enterprises, promoting access to capital, and so forth. Okay, next, let me move to the initiative taken by Islamic financial institution in Malaysia. First initiative taken by Islamic financial institutions in Malaysia is establish its own regulatory system for fintech sandbox. The goal of the system is to make the facilitating companies who want to test the revolutionary model in order to develop it well in their efficacy, usability, efficiency, and safety of their financial service. Secondly, developing an equity crowdfunding site like ATA Plus, Crowdnomic, funded by me, Elites Global, and etc. It is to make financial structures accessible in the financial institution. Thirdly, implementations of the multimedia software company is another fintech development project and that it can take advantage of the tremendous possibilities which generated by the digital world. Malaysia will switch from supply to demand and many others that can strategic the structure. It simply seeks to create an environment which can facilitate the widespread use of the IT in all economic aspects. Now, let me move to the future of fintech. Fintech is about to lead the Malaysian rise. While fintech players need to face regulatory hurdles and explore ways of getting the older generation into the fintech community and new age innovation. As has always been said, the future is in the hands of the growing multi-anniversary and the birth of the born community. The Business Revolution 4.0, which seeks to transform the structure of the finance industry entirely. According to the World Bank, fintech gives policymakers various ways to expand access to financial service for the poor, from making their financial networks more effective to the competition-oriented. The fintech scene is also in the early stages in Malaysia as the government continues to the improvement internet access. Future in Sharia financing in Malaysia could well be a major option in the future as the government encourages contributions to the Islamic finance through the digital of the solutions should each the financial institution attempts to join the fintech industry. It is also allocated funds to startups through the guarantee of the system for working capital WCGS. As a conclusion, after considering all of the effect, example, initiative, and also the future of the fintech, as a conclusion, the fintech will definitely present opportunities to the existence of the financial institution. The most important thing is in considering the convenience and fees for more concerning of consumers and fintech product. Fintech also can improve usability and speed up the rate of acceptance for financial or insurance through the introductions of the fintech technology infrastructure. All of the initiatives taken by the Malaysia and international financial institution basically can improve many aspects to the financial institution in Malaysia, which as mentioned an initiative and effect sessions of the discussion. Finally, fintech technology reorganize the activity of the finance industry, which will continue to need a variety of workers to satisfy the demands of an increasingly intelligent customers. That's all from me. Thank you.